If you're looking for a genuine Windows 10 professional product key at a fraction of its normal price for just under £20 or $25, then in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how and where to get your hands on one easily. Coming up, roll the intro. Hey HealMyTechs and welcome, this is Ash from HealMyTech, helping you go from newbie to techie. On this channel we do reviews, repairs and tutorials of tech, so if you're new here, consider subscribing, enable the bell icon notification, and everyone smash that like button for more videos like this one. I also have Amazon affiliate links below in the description. If you click on them and buy anything from Amazon, although you don't have to buy the exact products listed, I will get a small kickback. It will help the channel without costing you anything extra. Thanks a million. Today's video is sponsored by Onsofty.com. They reached out to ask if we would promote their selling of licensed Windows 10 professional keys. I tested one of their Windows 10 professional key, had a poke around their website and also had a lengthy conversation with them. So to the best of my knowledge, I'm quite happy to recommend that you get your Windows 10 professional product key from them. As you can see, I'm also wearing their t-shirt courtesy from Onsofty. So let's head over to Onsofty.com and simulate the purchase of a Windows 10 professional license key. They do have other Windows-based software for sale like McAfee, Office, Norton and Windows 7 license, so feel free to browse. Today we're interested in the Windows 10 professional license key. Ordering is quite easy. You select the icon, you can add to cart or buy it now. You have the option to add any instructions to seller, and after you tick the terms and conditions box, click on the checkout and you will need to enter some information like email and billing address. Enter in further special discount codes if any and continue to payment method where you will be taken to a secure payment checkout to complete your order. Once your payment is processed, you will receive an email confirmation with your order number, the Windows 10 professional product key and a link for further information on how to create a Windows 10 media creation tool. This is a detailed step-by-step process and there are plenty of other tutorials online for any additional help. So why should you buy from Onsofty? Apart from the standard features that any online retailer would offer like secure payment checkout, the ability to buy from anywhere in the world, and instant delivery of your product key, Onsofty offers additional benefits such as guaranteed replacement in case there is something wrong with the key for up to 12 months from the date of purchase. They also have growing excellent customer reviews which can be seen here on reviews.co.uk. As to how can they afford to sell these keys for so cheap, according to Onsofty, they source their keys from various suppliers and are always verifying the validity of the product keys directly with Microsoft. And if you have any other questions or need extra support during the installation of your product key, you can feel free to contact them here. Another question that often comes up is the difference between Windows Pro and Home version. Now, why should you go for the Windows Pro instead of the Home version, which is usually cheaper? Now, it is true that for most people, their needs would suffice with just the Home version, especially if you're buying full retail price, which currently from Microsoft themselves is about £119 for the Home version and £220 for the Pro version. But for just under £20 at this price point, there is no sense to go for the Home version because the Windows 10 Pro version does have some additional benefits that you may find useful. For example, if you have more than one computer, at some point you're going to want to connect them together or at least configure them into a home network, and things like group policy and remote desktop are really useful tools which is inherently present in the Pro version but not in the Home version. Of course, you can always find third-party applications, but having them natively available in the Windows 10 Pro version makes the process a lot more smoother. It's really a no-brainer that at this price point for just under £20 you would want to save a few more pounds just to get the Home version. It makes no sense. Now, for a few disclaimers and final thoughts, there are of course other retailers like on eBay and even on Amazon that can get the product key probably even for different prices, and I have done videos on the channel to show where you can get Windows 10 Pro for quite cheap. However, these sellers on Amazon or on eBay, they come and go, and you may get lucky, but there are also lots of horror stories and there are no after-sales guarantee or product support in some cases. Of course, you have other operating systems, not just Windows. You have Linux, you have macOS, and of course you have others coming up. And you even have previous versions of Windows, like Windows 7 is still viable, although it will be end of line for mainstream support quite soon. But like it or hate it, Windows 10 is unfortunately an essential part of many people and many organizations' infrastructure. And unfortunately, it is still the #1 operating system in terms of mass scale usage. Windows 10 isn't without its issues. Anything from privacy concerns to forced updates to system crashes, which mean reinstalling Windows completely more than once. And that's just naming a few problems. However, addressing the keyboard warriors out there and your fanboyism over whichever operating system you drool over, know that it's going to be hard pressed for you to find a single respected IT professional who will tell you to drop Windows 10 completely, at least for now. I am a big proponent of a minimum dual boot system, and my other preferred operating system apart from Windows is of course Linux. Some people, they prefer macOS. Good for them. This is the best advice I can give you, is to have at least 2 different operating systems. And also, I don't mean to install them on the same drive. Not a big fan of dual boot on a single drive. It comes with a lot of complications. So if you can afford it, have each operating system on 2 separate drives. And last but not least, a word to the wise. Backup, backup, backup. Yep, 3 times. As a minimum, you should be doing 1 backup. So 1 online, 1 offsite, and 1 local with yourself. You won't believe the amount of sobbing stories that I hear often from most clients and people that I know generally. For most end users, they severely underestimate the need to back up their personal data. Once it's gone, it's gone. You can always reinstall the operating system, but you can't get your files back. Please stop backing up. Yeah, Windows has its own backing up system that you can do, including both a system image of the whole computer or just the personal data files. But this kind of backup doesn't mean you can access your files straight away. It would need to be restored. Other types of backup would just mean copying your files onto a disk or put it online. So please backup. Trust me, with Windows 10, it's not a question of if it crashes requiring a complete wipe and reload, but it's a question of when it crashes. For your information, on this channel, I have a separate dedicated series called One PC to Rule Them All, where I give you the authority to decide on every single aspect of my next computer build for 2019. That system will need to be compatible with Windows, Linux, and Mac, and it's going to be, yeah, a triple boot system. Of course, with macOS, we'll probably have to do like a Hackintosh system, but that's kind of a gray area to be continued later. So feel free to jump to the card above or in the description below and check it out and have your vote count in this worldwide project. Now, the information I presented today in this video is to the best of my ability and knowledge accurate, but you should also do your due diligence and check all information before you consider buying from Onsofty, as HealMyTech is not going to be held responsible for anything between yourself and Onsofty. Having said that, I'm quite happy to work with brands like Onsofty with the work ethics they have, as we remain cautiously selective in the products and brands that we choose to work with on this platform. So continue trusting HealMyTech to bring you transparency, and any future changes regarding Onsofty will accompany an update from us. If you do have any products or service that you want us to feature on this channel, feel free to contact me. My details are going to be in the end screen at the end of the video, also in the description below, and also on the about page of my YouTube channel. That's the end of today's video. As usual, you know what to do down below. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, and also consider subscribing if you've not done so yet. Please also remember my Amazon affiliate links. It does help out the channel. Once again, it was a pleasure. This was Ash from HealMyTech, helping you go from newbie to techie. Until next time, peace out.